Rightio, Monday, start of the week. To those who say Australia hasn't got guns, well, this is one. This is a 22-250 REM, and it's a Howler. Okay. These are the bullets that it takes. And this is a magazine. It takes 5 at $2 a pop. Yeah, you want to be careful with your shots. Rightio. So, yep. Anyway, so I'll unload it. Always check that there's nothing in the rifle. That's how it loads, goes in there. This is the bolt to one said done guns that we have in Australia. It just slides in like that. Alright, so when you do that, it brings up a bullet, and it has a safety, and anyway, that's not what the talk's about. So that's the non-guns that we have in Australia, and to remove that, there's a thing to pull the bolt out. I'm just up here in the shed now, going through all the lures and things like that, but they've just passed legislation in the state of Victoria banning the catching of Macquarie perch, so they were one of the only few fish left that was worth catching. The rivers are full of carp. You're lucky if you can catch a trout. And that was just with the passing of legislation that went from something that was you could do to not being able to do. So that's the gun that's used here. It's mainly used for foxes and wild dogs. I haven't hit anything yet, but there is a fox getting around. It's got to be done, people, because lambing season's coming up soon. So a quick walk around the shed for those who haven't been here before. Kites, that was banned in Afghanistan by the Taliban. I see they're back in control. Singing fish. A kickboard that I used in a presentation for school, and they wouldn't accept it. That's half a boomerang, done by a guy I picked up hitchhiking out of Sale, who, during the fires, the bus services just terminated and kicked everybody off the bus. So that's what happens when they panic. That's a dartboard. That's Elon Musk up there, who's in the news again. He's fighting with the Australian government. Got some glass to replace that bit. So there's always something to do here. Can hook this top gas one up. Just a bit of mucking around to do the stove. That's for the people who believe going up top. The other people, well, you can go wherever you bloody well think. Proceed with caution. That's to do with horses, actually. And I suppose wild people. That's a specimen cage. And that's the front door. I noticed in my viewership that people from various countries around the world, they would be gladly accepted in Australia if they were to apply. Do not apply online. Go to our local embassy in your country. Australia is not as bad as they make out with the racism and all that. That is just people pushing an agenda. Come to Australia. It's free and open. There's so much space here. If you don't like where you live, you can move somewhere else. There's got to be an arsehole free zone somewhere in this country. Anyway, enjoy yourself, people.